Okay, so excuse my mess. I've got like 5 projects going on. There's one here, there's one here, there's one over here and here, and oh my gosh. Okay, so let me just tell you what I did first. And I don't have all my measurements memorized, so I'll have to measure them as we go. So first thing I did was, let me get my pages. The first thing I did was I got all my pages that I wanted and grouped them how I wanted them. A lot of pages I printed. This is a photo of the mountains in Colorado, and this is a U.S. Census that I printed. This is just pattern paper. So I used just regular cream colored, and this is gray color cardstock. This is Love Letters collection from Recollections. And I also stamped some areas, distressed my edges, cut the corners. I did have to cut the paper down a bit. Let's see what this says. So I think it's 8 by 10.5. Yeah, 8 by 10.5 is what I used. And then I grouped them in the groups that I want. I put them in groups of 3, distressed all the edges. Okay, then I decided how big I wanted my cover, and I decided I wanted my cover to be just barely slightly larger. I mean, I think it might be 1/4 of an inch, so that gives me 1/8 of an inch on this side, 1/8 of an inch on this side, and 1/8 of an inch on this side, and nothing on this side, I don't think. So then on my cover, I cut 4 pieces of cream colored cardstock because I'm going to glue them together to make them thicker. Okay, so this is my outside front. I have not distressed it yet. I need to distress it with walnut stain. This is my inside front. This is my inside back, which is distressed with walnut stain, and this is my outside back, which is distressed with walnut stain. I cut a hole here and put my stamp there. So this is my binding, which is a little bit taller than my cover pages, like barely slightly, but I wanted it a little bit bigger. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to punch 2 holes here and here, and I'm going to pound some eyelets in there. Okay, now I'm going to glue the covers on my spine. Here's my spine. Here is the front cover, and this one is the back cover. And I actually think I want this one to be the outside, this one to be the inside, so I'm going to turn it over. So we're just going to glue these just like this. I'm going to put that right up against there. Okay, so I'm using just regular adhesive. This is actually, the bottle is Scotch quick dry adhesive, which is wonderful. I love it. But I had a couple bottles of glue, school glue from the dollar store, and so I'm using those up. And so when I ran out of this, I had been refilling it with the school glue, and it works fine. Haven't had any problems so far. So I'm not going to go to the top. I will go to the edge. Get this so you can see, and I got a little too much up there. I'm going to have to wipe some of that off. I'll go to the edge over here, and I think, is that the back? This is the inside. This is the back. Okay. Get my orientation correct here. I'm just going to put a little bit there and a little bit here, I think. I'm gonna wipe some of this off. I am going to be adding an eyelet here and an eyelet on the front cover later, but we'll do that later. If I wiped too much glue off, if I felt I don't have enough, then I could just add a little bit. I think I will add a little bit. Just under here. I just don't want it to ooze out onto this part of the spine. Okay. See the oozing? If you wipe it off right away, then it doesn't affect anything. Okay, that looks good. Now we have a cover and a spine. We have all of our pages here with our holes punched. So now we are going to use this. I don't know what this is called, and the tag is off of it, but I got it in like the jewelry department of Walmart, and it's a string or a twine or something. So basically, I am going to, I think, cut a piece 4 times my pages. And then I'm going to string into each hole. Now, we're just doing one signature at a time. So this is one signature. So now we can do the other side. You can use a needle if you can get your twine or string, whatever you have. I heard that crochet thread is really good to use. Actually, my very first book that I made like this, I did use crochet thread. And I was happy with it at the time, but now that, I can't get this one. Now that I've used this stuff, I like it. And it just goes along with kind of the grungy theme. So this one's being really difficult. So what we can do, force it in. Pull both of those so that they are about even. And then we're going to take them and pull it in here. So this is our first signature set. And then once I get them all through here, we're going to tie them all together in a square knot. So I will go ahead and do the rest of them and I'll be back. Okay, so here is, where's my towel? Got all the binding done, and here's what it looks like. Basically, I just strung each one of those through there and then tied the knot. Now, I didn't know at the time how long I was going to need these strings, so I did them, 4 times the page length, but it's okay because when I decide to cut these off, and I don't know how short I'm going to cut them, either here or here, I'll use the pieces in the book as decorating, like maybe to go through a button or something like that. So so now here it is. It's ready to decorate. The fun part, right? I'm filling this up with pictures, and some of the strings may seem a little loose, even though I pulled them like really tight, but that's okay, because when you start filling it up and you get, paper and pockets and pictures, and this thing is going to be pretty thick, which is the other reason why I'm going to wait and put my closure later. I haven't exactly decided what I wanted to do with my closure, if I want to put an eyelet with some of this string through it, and then a brad or a button to go around, or I don't know what I want to do yet, so that's why I haven't done anything. So anyway, it's coming along. So I will keep working on it. I'm probably not going to show you how I decorated each of the pages. I'll just decorate them and then show you the finished product. So go make one. Have fun. Thanks.